Hi there, friends. The purpose of making this video is to lift up the spirits of people who are depressed. See, I'm not a motivational speaker or anything. I just want to make this video to help others. Well, the video starts with a story which I read on the internet. And the story goes that there was a lady in United States. She was a very average looking lady. She was not very tall, she was not very short, she was not very rich, she was not very poor. I mean, she was right in the middle, a very mediocre person. And she knew it. So every day she used to go to her office and nobody noticed her. Nobody cared, nobody noticed her. Well, this is how the story goes. She used to live with her mother, and both were very average looking people. So one day this lady is walking up to her workplace and she sees that a new hat shop has opened. You know, a shop that sells hats. So she got interested. She wanted to peep in and see what kinds of hats were available. So she walks in and she starts browsing and trying on different kinds of hats. And there are two more customers in the shop. One is an aged person and the other is a mother with a girl, small girl. So when this lady tries on a particular hat, the little girl, she pulls her mother's dress and says, look, mom, such a pretty lady. Now, this, our heroine of the story, she gets confused. Who is she addressing to? She looks around and the small girl is pointing at her. Well, now she is surprised. So she walks to the mirror to look at herself. But on the way, this aged man, he compliments her. You are looking really nice in that hat. So she is thrilled. She goes to the mirror, admires herself. She is looking beautiful. So she goes to the cash counter and buys that hat. And when she walks out of the shop, she is walking on air. I mean, she is at the top of her confidence. I am looking beautiful. So as she walks, there are some whistles from behind. Young guys admiring her. Then one guy picks up the courage to offer her coffee. Well, she is right at the top of the world. I mean, she is walking to her workplace filled with confidence that I am looking great. Now, when she enters her office, she goes to the lift and the lift man wishes her good morning. Normally, this guy used to ignore her. So she is surprised. Now, people in the lift also wish her good morning. And she is surprised. This never happened before. So when she enters the office, all her colleagues, they admire her, they appreciate her. The boss also compliments her on her good looks. She is thrilled. And in the evening, she takes a cab and returns back home. At home, her mom opens the door and this lady walks in. And mom smiles and says, you are looking great. So this girl says that, yes, it is the new hat I bought. Well, mom says, where is your hat? Now the girl is surprised. She puts her hand on the head, no hat. So she starts wondering, where did I leave my hat? My wonderful hat. So she thinks, did I leave it in the cab? No. Did I leave it in the office? She thinks and thinks. No. Then where is the hat? So she then recalls that when she was making payment at the shop, she had kept that packet with the hat aside, and apparently she had left it over there. Now, friends, the story practically ends here. But the moral goes forward. The moral is that she felt confident. She thought her hat was making her look great. She never had the hat on. So you see, in life, many a times what we achieve depends on what kind of a hat we wear. What is our self-image? You know, self-image is terribly important. What we think of ourselves. You know, I recollect I had gone for the selection test of a public sector undertaking. So I sailed through the group discussion and group task because I was filled with confidence. You know, I thought I have studied in a English medium school. I am good at oratory. So whatever confidence I had inside myself, I sailed through the group discussion and group task. You know, came right number one, right on top of the list. But next day, the interviews were to be held, and we were told that 60% people will be rejected in the interview, only 40% would be selected. Now everybody was damn scared. You know, most of the folks which were shortlisted, no, they remained, but the rest had to go back home then the first day itself. So the next day, I arrived at the place, you know, where the interview was to be conducted, and I was waiting outside in the hall with the rest of the candidates. So each one would enter inside, and when that person came out, he would be crying. I have been raped. I will not be selected. One guy who was from a particular organization had taken sick leave to attend this interview, and when he walks in, one of the officers of that organization was sitting inside. So that poor fellow was in tears. I don't know about this job, but my original job is also under threat. So everybody had a sob story. Everybody coming out was literally weeping. Well, I thought, I'm not like the rest. I'm special. You know, having studied from a good school, being good at the language, and with a clear head, I was different. So I walked right up to the window and stood there. I didn't, you know, rush to the people coming out and ask them, kya pucha, you know, kya aapse sawal kya kiya, all that. No. I just stayed away. I thought, jo puchega, jawab denge. And so when I entered in a very positive frame of mind. The interview went off very well. You know, interview went off very well. I answered all the questions, and when I came out, I was mobbed like the rest. They all wanted to know, kya pucha, kya hua? And to their, I would say, annoyance, I said, sab badhiya hua. Yeah, everything is first class. Bahut acha. So they thought I was trying to show off. But no, I wasn't trying to show off. See, that is how it happens. I mean, what kind of a hat you wear, you know, how you think, what is your self-image. See, so every day you start your day, think that you are unique and special, and that you are the most wonderful person on this planet. Believe me, your world will change. You will succeed wherever you try. Just be confident, have a good self-image, always positive self-talk. So that's it, friends. I just wanted to help people mostly who are depressed, other people who have low self image and think less about themselves, compromised human being. Please don't think so. It is your thought that makes your day and your achievements. So, as the famous saying goes, that we create hell or heaven here on earth with our thoughts. And then we live in it. So, please have positive thoughts, think good about yourself, be damn positive, always stay in a, shall I say, with your permission, a slight superiority complex. Okay? And you will do wonderfully in life. That's it, friends. See you.